We're always faced with different challenges every day. I think, for example, one challenge that even myself I face is to be able to read 12 books in a year. And I know you read 50-something books in a year.
Yes.
I think that is crazy. And I'm sure a lot of our very hardworking audience would probably want to hear about how you manage to read so many books, because I have not yet been able to do so.
First of all, because reading is one of my hobbies, and I find that reading gave me so much inspiration and knowledge that I can apply to my own life. And to keep up with my reading challenge every year, I have a reading tracker, or you can say a habit tracker. So I think that is one of my to-do lists every day. And one thing about reading that really is interesting to me is that we don't have many chances to quit, like to escape from the daily life into another world, right? So when I read books, I can explore the mind of another person.
You read books, you travel, you explore all aspects of life. Now, how do you juggle all of that? How do you sort of manage to balance all of these activities of yours?
To be honest, I don't think that I have lived as productive as I wish, because if I work more productively, or if I write more effectively, I may have 5 or 6 books already, but now just 3 books on my own, and another 2 other books that I co-author with other people. But in general, I think I usually have a big picture in my head about the person that I want to be in the future, or what I want to accomplish in the future. So, for example, my biggest wish right now is write a popular science book, something like a brief history of humans, something like that. So I have to really educate myself a lot and learn a lot during the process. So you may see me as a book author or a journalist or a traveler, but I think the only identity that I keep for myself is a lifelong learner. I really love to learn new things, and I really love to explore new knowledge. So that's the motivation that keeps me going.
I think one of the greatest challenges in terms of working with youth is really, how to inspire them to want to be a youth leader. Because I think everybody can be a leader and everybody can create change. But sometimes maybe the millennial, our generation, we're thinking a lot about, okay, how do I establish a career? Or how do I find a job, right? And how do I graduate from university? And I think those are, as important as they are, they're short term. I think the long term is how can youth really create change? And so I think one of the things that you guys actually spoke about, and I'm very interested in knowing, is what do you think makes a youth leader? What are the qualities or what are the habits that can help somebody become a youth leader? And why are millennials so important? And why are you so passionate about millennials?
I think that is also one of the problems with talented young people nowadays. But most often I meet other young people who are very shy and who are still afraid to try, and as you say, dare to jump, right? So I think regarding leadership, self-leadership is the most difficult for me. So I try to walk the talk. I try to lead by living as an example. So accepting to be on the IELTS face-off today is also one of my challenges. And when I received the invitation before, I was so nervous because recently there have been some vloggers or Facebook comments on the English of the guests. So I was like, oh my God, my accent sucks and I'm not very good at English. So how can I present myself? But I told myself just, okay, Rosie, you just show up and you do your best and just share your stories with other audience and just let them know that, okay, Rosie is her English is not that great, but she can achieve that much. So I can do much more better than that. So I just, because of that belief, because of the confidence that, because of the trust in young people, the belief that if I can do this and then other can do this as well. So it motivates me to really present my best self and strive to help other people.